Eimear Considine, Irish women's rugby player, and I am just coming on today to share some tips and tricks for the Make Life Richer campaign. Some tips that I do and some things that I do to stay fit and healthy both physically and mentally during this strange time. I think all of us are used to structure in our lives, and we're all used to our 9-to-5 job and collecting the kids from school or dropping them off for their activities or going to our yoga classes. Or schedule is how we kind of live as in a life. And I'm the same, and I'm a teacher and I'm a rugby player, and both of those are very much scheduled. You have your timetable in school and then you have your training regime. I've got to get home to Clare for this time, so I get to spend a lot of time with my family, which can be good and bad. So it's good to get away from the city. It's also nice to spend time with some of my family. My sister just came home from Australia, so she's currently in quarantine at the moment. Not very happy, but I have made her tell me each day 3 things that she's grateful for. So I learned this from the Tackle Your Feelings campaign. So it's a campaign ran by our Rugby Players Union where it helps your mental well-being. So not necessarily mental health, it's just well-being. I think we can all appreciate that mental well-being is particularly important these days, as well as your physical well-being. But on that app, there's different ways to help you in relation to like your happiness score, your anxiety score, your stress score, and you can also look through gratefulness. And it's proven that people who are grateful are happier. So she wasn't the happiest for the last few days, so I made my sister tell me 3 things she was grateful for. So day 1, she didn't find very many things to be grateful for. She was after leaving a country she didn't want to leave to come back here to cold weather. So she found it difficult. But come day 2, day 3, she started to see things like, I'm grateful for a safe place, I'm grateful that my family are healthy, I'm grateful for a cup of coffee, I'm grateful for the FaceTime with my friends this morning. So she saw the little things that I suppose we began to forget about in our busy lives, and stuff that like we all just take for granted. So it's nice to actually take a step back from our busy lives and take the little things for granted, like spending time with your family, getting to go for a walk, getting to walk the dogs, and actually have time to do things like yoga that I never have time to do. So to be grateful is definitely one thing I would recommend you guys to do during this crazy time. So my 3 tips for you guys would be: 1, try and be more grateful. Pick 3 things a day that you are grateful for, and it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be literally just a chat with my friend, or a walk in the fresh air, or time with my family. The second thing I would say is try and have 1 task to do a day. It doesn't have to be mammoth. It doesn't have to be attacking your wardrobe. It just can be 1 thing. And that way you have like a purpose for the day to get up and to do that. And my 3rd thing would be to make some sort of a schedule to do, and to check off things as you do them, because there's a huge satisfaction when you check off those things that are on your schedule, or that you get to do stuff and that you have purpose for your day.